American Pickers, is Frank Fritz headed back to show? Frank Fritz, the beloved character, hasn't been on the show in 2 years. However, some viewers think they've seen indications that the popular History Channel program is about to bring Frank back. The following information explains Frank's planned comeback to American Pickers and the reasons fans believe it is already finalized. Frank left the show in 2021. Frank Fritz last appeared on American Pickers in March 2020, for those who are interested. Frank had back surgery shortly after that, so he took some time off to heal. However, the History Channel chose to fire him from the program less than a year later. Mike Wolfe, Frank's co-star, informed viewers in the open that Frank had been fired from the hit television program. It might have all come down to a bitter, primarily off-screen feud between Frank and Mike. Mike encouraged followers to pray for Frank's recovery following his surgery. Frank, however, called his pal arrogant and chastised him in return. Frank expressed his opinion that Mike was given undue favoritism in the show in a 2021 interview with The Sun. The presentation was tilted towards Mike 1000%, he clarified. "I'm not even able to lean over that far to express how much." He continued, comparing Mike to Steven Tyler, the front guy for Aerosmith, and said that was okay. Frank declared, "I'm second and he's number one on the show," indicating that he had found his place on the program. "I don't have an issue with that, perhaps he does." Frank asserted, nonetheless, that he had greater popularity and fan appeal. His statements appeared to be accurate. The show's ratings plummeted when Frank was fired. The number of viewers for American Pickers fell below 1 million for the first time in a long time. Since then, the buddies have made amends and gotten back together, but viewers haven't seen them back on the show yet. Is American Pickers star Frank Fritz headed back to the show? Fans now believe that the network is implying Frank Fritz will make a comeback. Historic footage of Frank has been aired on the History Channel's official American Pickers Facebook page. Fans noticed in another Facebook fan group. Some questioned whether the network's decision to revive the fan favorite is only an attempt to increase ratings. Some expressed optimism that it would indicate his impending comeback. American Pickers fans want past guest to replace Frank Fritz. Supporters of American Pickers are pleading with the History Channel to have a certain past guest take Frank Fritz's place. The show's ratings plummeted when Frank was fired. It was obvious that without Frank, the show's spirit was missing from the audience. However, they have at least one replacement in mind who they could put up with if he doesn't return. Discover which former guests might like to take Frank's place by reading on. Is Frank returning to American Pickers? We want to start by talking about the reports that Frank Fritz may be returning to the program. Frank was last seen by viewers of American Pickers in March 2020. Frank took a leave of absence from the show shortly after his last appearance in order to recuperate from back surgery. After that, he had a stroke, and it appeared that he had difficulty returning to the spotlight. The History Channel opted to remove him from the show less than a year later. Off-screen, Frank appeared to be at odds with Mike Wolfe, his longtime partner and close friend from before. Although it's unknown if the feud had anything to do with his removal from the program, some have conjectured that it did. Regretfully, it appears that the History Channel chose the wrong horse to support. Since the moment Frank was let go, the show's ratings fell. This week, there were rumors flying around that Frank would be returning to the program. The American Pickers' official social media pages on the History Channel have begun posting old footage of Frank. Although the network has not yet acknowledged anything, many have theorized that it's an indication they intend to bring Frank back. This past guest is who fans want to replace Frank Fritz on American Pickers. Since Frank Fritz's future on the show is uncertain, viewers have moved on to other past guests who they would be willing to take his place. Fans have started requesting that Pat Regis, the owner of an antique store, be selected by the network to take Frank's place. He has made several appearances on the program. He would be a perfect fit to take Frank's place because of his charming nature and informed manner. On Wednesday night's broadcast, he returned, reinforcing the demand that Pay be chosen by the show's producers. Not only is he an extremely knowledgeable individual, but he also has a good rapport with Mike. The viewers of American Pickers are excited for some easygoing friendship because that kind of on-screen chemistry is uncommon. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.